Okay, welcome to lesson 96 of Numbers and Operations. Um, these two lessons may not be covered in the ninth grade year, or you may not see them from first to ninth grade. Um, but I thought I would include them since they are in the ninth grade book. So when you collect data, it is put into a matrix, and the matrix just takes the number of the data, not the units, not the corresponding variables that go with it. So, what is a matrix? It's a collection of the numbers of data. So, in this one, you have two rows and three columns. And how a matrix is read is rows first. So, it's called 2 by 3. This is a 2 by 3 matrix. And these brackets indicate a matrix. Okay, so determine the dimensions of a matrix. So we would say two rows, two columns. And we call this a 2 by 2. And put it in the brackets or not. So this would be a 2 by 2 matrix. And everybody knows it will have two rows because rows come first and two columns. The dimension of the Okay, so determine the dimensions of this matrix. You count the rows first, so you have 3, and then you count the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Columns go up and down, rows go side to side. That's 3 by 4. And those are the dimensions of the matrix or that matrix. Okay, example 3. Now let's add. When adding matrices, they must be the same size. They must have the same amount of rows and the same amount of columns, or else you won't be able to add them. So what you do is you take this element, and each number in a matrix is called the element, and these elements have a position. So we're going to add the 3 and a 4, and we're going to get 7. We're going to be left with a 2 by 2 matrix after adding. We take the 8 and the 0 and add them together and get 8. And then 4 plus 1 becomes 5. And then 6 plus -9 becomes -3. And we got a 2 by 2 matrix plus a 2 by 2 matrix gives us a 2 by 2 matrix. And you can see, even if we get a 0 as an answer, even if all of these answers is 4 zeros, you still have to put the zeros in the right spot. You do not leave your matrix blank. And finally, subtract. So again, 3 minus 4. We're going to be left with a 2 by 2 matrix since we have two by 2 matrices. And they are the same. 8 minus 0 is 8. 4 minus 1 is 3, and then 6 minus -9 is plus 15. Two negatives make a positive. So 3 and 4 go together, 8 and 0 go together, 4 and 1 go together, and 6 and -9 go together. And we had to subtract because the order of operation is subtraction. Okay, so those were our examples. I will see you at the end of the video for the recap. Okay, the dimensions of the matrix. How many rows do we have? We have 2 rows by 3 columns. Add these matrices. So these are 3 rows by 2 columns, which makes them 3 by 2. So we're going to wind up with a 3 by 2 matrix. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 and 1 make 5. 6 and 6 make 12. And 5 plus 4 make 9. So there we are with a 2 by 3 matrix left over. Subtract. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. And we should be left with a 3 by 3. 1 minus 9 is negative 8. 2 minus 8 is negative 6. 3 minus 7 is negative 4. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. 5 minus 5 is 0. We do not leave it blank. We put a 0 in there. 6 minus 4 is 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. 8 minus 2 is 6. And 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, so the last one. We have a 2 by 3 matrix and a 3 by 2 matrix. And can we add these? No, we cannot. They are not the same size, so we have what is called an empty set. Because this is a 2 by 3 and this is a 3 by 2, we cannot add them together because you have this here, that would go there, but this 5 goes nowhere. And then this 2 goes with the 9, and the 3 goes with the negative 3, but the 4 goes nowhere, and these 2 go nowhere. They don't add to anything. And you can't just change the size of the matrix to make it fit. So this is a rare item or lesson for most math done in high school. You may see this as an extra credit project or in some higher level math dealing with maybe statistics, maybe dealing with some kind of whatever. But usually a lot of science majors deal with this in their linear algebra equations in college. So I just threw this in there. I don't know. So hopefully you can figure it out. If not, you can always watch the video a couple of times and figure out how to do it. So thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe to this channel.